Welcome back to Around the World with Beer Corner USA. I'm Chris Bettini, and we're going to check out the Jopenkerk. Now, this is a brewery that was rebuilt inside the church, and I've heard great things about this brewery, and it is a beer that we do get occasionally back in Omaha. But they've taken this church, renovated into the whole brewery, and they didn't want it just to be the brewery with a place that you could sit down and maybe taste the beer, but they wanted to make the beer the focal point of what's going on. So the bar is built in the middle, and the brewery is built around it. And generally, they start brewing at 5 o'clock in the afternoon while people are there. It's about 3 right now, a little bit before everything gets going. We're going to go in to get some lunch and check out a little bit about Jopen. This is the Jopenkerk. The brewery sitting on the main altar, and the bar in the rest. And the Jopenkerk Brewery, or the Jopen Brewery inside the Jopenkerk, is literally the functional brewery right behind the bar. So there are your kettles, there are all your wort tanks, and I'm actually standing up and above where all the bright tanks are. Great lineup of beers for Jopen. Even their famous Coit. Well, I ordered myself some lunch, traditional Dutch croquettes in a thick gravy, and the mustard is made with Jopen Coit. All the food items here are made with beer. So downstairs is more pub fare. There's a lunch menu from noon to 3, and then from 3 till 10 there's a little less menu. And then in the evenings upstairs, starting around 5, 6 o'clock at night, they open for fine dining. And they've got like duck and steak, but yet everything still has some part of the meal cooked with beer. So Jopenkerk is a definite stop on the maps of Dutch breweries, and a great place to eat and take in the full beer experience. So I'm really glad I stopped here today. They got good beer. I got permission to go up to the Upper Loft restaurant, just looking down over the bar and the brewery itself. And we're going to drink a little Jopen Coit. This is a beer that dates back recipe to the 1400s. I love this beer. It's really malty, but they use a lot of other things than hops to help bitter the beer. And so you get a lot of great flavors. They just got a new importer, I was told, so the beer should be making a better return back to the States than it had. And at one point, almost every house along the waterway in Haarlem, on the main riverside, was a brewery. Talking to the bartenders a few minutes ago, she said it was thousands at one point in Haarlem, little breweries. And Jopen wanted to come back and bring that back, that tradition. So they took this old church here and they renovated it, and it is a beautiful facility. They make great beer, and they got a lot of different styles, and really enjoying this. So this is the Coit. Cheers. Wow, it's good. The maltiness comes through really nice and fruity-like, dark fruits, plums, figs, dates, like you might get from a quad or a doppelbock, but with the Dutch beer and with this old school style, real old school, the uniqueness in the bittering. So I've got these just fantastic herbs and flavors that are dancing on the palate, and it just makes for a very pleasant beer. It's very different. It's not like your normal Belgian styles. Carbonation is low, yet it has a really viscous feel to the mouth. It kind of like sticks to your tongue and on your teeth. Just the flavors hanging for a long time, and it's great. They have a good food menu here. All their food is cooked with beer in some way, shape, or form, and we're gonna check out lunch here shortly and see what's going from there. So I just thought I'd let you guys take a peek of the Jopenkerk. Well, that was the Jopenkerk in Haarlem, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I was hoping to hit a couple of the other bars that I've been in the past, but I spent a little time chit-chatting with the guys down in Jopen. Got some great things for future times back out here. And so instead, we'll just have to call Haarlem and Jopen as the brewery tour of the day. There's about 6 to 8 beer bars in town that do fairly well. It's a nice variety of Dutch beers. And I do have a lot of photos of those, and may have to include some of those in an upcoming beer school. I would love to do a Going Dutch, Beers of the Netherlands. So that's something down the road. We'll see what happens. I got to talk to the boss on that one. But anyway, I guess coming from the Haarlem train station on our way back to Amsterdam, we're going to head and call that good for the day, and a wonderful time at Jopen and the Jopenkerk. Cheers.
Heaven there is no beer. That's why